This is one of those mature cataracts where I'm doing a phaco. Go ahead, do my incision, stain the capsule with trypan blue, initiate the rhexis with my bent 26 gauge needle, and realize that it's not that easy to control, as you can see. So I do get most of it with the 26 gauge needle, but for the last part I thought it is safer to go ahead with my Utrata forceps. And that's what I have done. So the advantage of the Utrata forceps is more control, and also I could make it slightly larger. Since all the cortex is fluid, there's no need for hydrodissection. I go ahead, the nucleus is extremely soft. I don't want to pull it out of the bag because this rhexis is a bit small. So I am separating it within the bag itself. Don't try to pull out the nucleus with such a small rhexis. You may either rupture the rhexis or you may tear the zonules. So I am first making this into smaller pieces. And as you can see, the nucleus is pretty soft, and therein lies the problem most of the time, because sometimes it just gets eaten away. I'm at around 400 millimeters of vacuum, 40 ml flow rate with continuous phaco power, and the nucleus is very easily handled. Now watch what happens. So after I've done all this, I go ahead with my bimanual, and there is a lot of debris all around. But see, I'm trying to clean, and in my enthusiasm I think I've got a nice chunk of cortex, and it is not cortex, it is the bag itself. So these are cases you have to be extremely careful. These mature cataracts, you have to be careful. If I thought it is cortex and kept pulling, I'll pull the whole bag out. So anyway, leave that part. I know this zonules are not too great, but I tried to do as much of a cleanup as possible all around the bag, avoiding that area, at least trying to avoid that area. Again, a sheet of cortex, but this was cortex, so nothing to worry about. Still, you have to be very careful. I then put in some HPMC, try to inflate the bag, and put in a CTR ring. And the CTR seems to be stretching the rhexis a lot, and that's not good. So I just support it with the Sensky so that it doesn't put any tension on the rhexis margin. I then thread it in, then taking another Sensky hook, I engage the exposed eyelet, thread it into the incision, again catch it because it got left, go into the bag and let go. And that should be stability enough for the bag. It's very tempting to clean those bits and pieces. I did attempt a bit, but it's not worth it. I then go ahead and inject my single piece hydrophobic IOL and tuck it into the bag. Just doing that under HPMC, much more control. Finally, I just aspirate all the HPMC and put in some intracameral antibiotic and hydrate the wounds, thereby concluding the surgery. Thank you for watching.